It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back, Mzansi. This is your Feel Good Breakfast Show, Expresso, opening up on S3. And let me tell you, this next conversation is something we all need to pay attention to, and especially in our country. If you didn't know, well, you are about to. Listen, South Africa's water crisis is a challenge. Now, we cannot afford to ignore it. With young innovators at the forefront, I believe that change could be on the horizon. So today, we're going to be joined by Phumelelo Matali, and she's the spokesperson for VivaCon Agua South Africa. And she's here to discuss the Umthombo Social Enterprise program. Now, this is an initiative which offers mentorship, expert training, and up to 100,000 Rand in funding to help young entrepreneurs create lasting solutions for water and sanitation challenges. I love everything you are standing behind right now. How are you doing? Firstly, you look incredible.
Thank you so much. I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm good, and I'm so excited to speak about this because it's shocking to think the situation that we actually are in. And I don't think many of South Africans that aren't aware of this are aware of how bad it actually is. So let's just talk about this vision that you have behind this Umthombo Social Enterprise program. What is in light of this? What's happening here?
So this is a program that I'm very excited about. The vision with the Umthombo program, Umthombo, first of all, the name means a source, a well, a spring of water.
Course, yeah.
And that's what we're looking for this program to be. We want it to be a source of inspiration for young local entrepreneurs. We want to inspire them and empower them. We want to support them with any innovation that deals with water, access to clean water, sustainable sanitation solutions. It ranges from waste management, climate adaptation, real issues that are, challenges in our communities. We want the young people who are on the ground in these communities to feel empowered to take ownership of how to solve them.
So an opportunity for them to really stand up and make a change in their community or in their area. Yeah. But why is this so important? Why dual this? I mean, what's the current situation when it comes to our water crisis in South Africa? Is it really that bad?
It is quite bad, yes. So I think at the head of the segment, you mentioned that 3 million people in South Africa.
Is that number real?
It is real. Yes, it is. And
Wow.
also the state of mortality in infants, children under 5, almost 20% of them die from waterborne diseases. That number also is quite alarming, So this is definitely an issue that we need to pay attention to, that we need to address, really. So young people getting involved in creating a change in that way, I think is amazing. And to be honest with you, the interest that we're seeing from young entrepreneurs is so encouraging. We hear so often that young people in South Africa are apathetic, that they're complacent, with the unemployment rates, which is another statistic that we're trying to address. You hear all these bad things, the narrative around young people not wanting to actually get involved in the economy, and the response to this program really just puts all of that to shame.
So you're seeing the flip side of that, and I think definitely maybe the fact that you've added an incredible incentive to this, because it looks like Mzansi-preneurs get mentorship, which already is incredible, but also up to 100,000 Rand in funding. This is huge, and this is definitely something that I think can be a catalyst to some incredible and impactful ideas. What exactly are some of these sort of solutions and ideas that you are funding, though? Because I think a lot of kids out there right now are going to be listening going, hang on, I've got a great idea. I need some of that cash.
Sure. So it ranges the whole span of water, sanitation and hygiene. So something like low-cost water purification technologies, something like a sustainable sanitation solution, designs around new eco-toilets, things like that help in the sanitation space. Things around water conservation. How can we improve managing wastewater, anything at all. I mean, I grew up in a township in Johannesburg where leakages in the streets were just commonplace.
Like the norm, yeah.
Exactly. Meanwhile, there's no actual clean water running out of the taps. So, that it just doesn't make any sense. So we're looking for bold, creative ideas, whatever they are, as long as they tackle those issues, we want to hear from you.
I love that. And I don't think any solution, big or small, is one that would be overlooked. So I think you're encouraging so much more of that. And to talk about it, when you mention the fact that there's over 3 million South Africans lacking access to clean water, what do you think and hope the impact of a program like Umthombo can have long-term and short-term for our country? Because I think the impact here could be actually incredible.
Yeah, so I mean, the very first thing is we hope to improve the state of water access to clean water and sanitation, and we hope that some health outcomes can come out of that. You know, the statistic that I was talking about in terms of waterborne diseases. So that would be the most immediate outcome that we hope for. In the long term, we hope to inspire social entrepreneurs, you know, to feel empowered, to take ownership of challenges in their community, addressing them. We hope that this extends beyond just water, sanitation, and hygiene. I mean, this speaks to SDG 6 in terms of access to clean water and a whole bunch of other SDGs, SDG 9, SDG 8, SDG 11. So in terms of bigger international goals, this contributes to that as well.
Oh, this is absolutely incredible. A quick one just before you go. How can anybody, entrepreneurs, youngpreneurs, and everybody in South Africa get involved in this project and campaign?
Sure. So the deadline for the program was last week, Friday.
Okay.
But as I was telling you just a little bit earlier, the ideas and the reception from young entrepreneurs has been magnificent. I still have advice for entrepreneurs who have missed this deadline. I would like to plug them to our social media at Viva Con Agua South Africa to stay in touch with what the program is doing. Find out about other opportunities that we have lined up to support you, but also try to innovate. Think about innovating in what I'm going to say are less than sexy ideas. We have a lot of young people who want to innovate in the design, fashion, creative, beauty spaces, but not a lot of young people want to innovate in something like toilets or, you know, water and things like that.
Big opportunities.
Exactly. There are massive gaps. There a huge demand. This could really be your break.
This could be, and I want to thank you again, Mpulela, for coming through and really showing off, showcasing what needs to be done in our country. I think this is a pertinent conversation, and I think a great call to action for you, Mzansi, so for all our youth out there looking to make impact in your community and solve and stand up. Well, this is your opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you.